Hello students, so in the last class we studied about what will be the magnetic field due to a current carrying straight wire. So if we have a straight wire, a straight conductor, and if current is flowing through it, let us say current is flowing in this direction, then how to find the magnetic field strength due to this current carrying wire at any point. I hope you remember that we've already learned that a current carrying conductor behaves as a magnet. Okay, so this current carrying conductor behaves like a magnet, so it will have magnetic field around it. What were the magnetic field lines like for this straight current carrying wire? Remember, we studied that if this is a straight current carrying wire and current is flowing in this direction, then if at this point we want to find the magnetic field strength, then what do? We use Fleming's right hand rule. Right hand rule says that if the thumb of your right hand points in the direction of current and then you curl the fingers. So at this point, if I want to find the direction of magnetic field, then the direction in which my fingers curl, that will give me the direction of magnetic field. So here see my fingers are going inside the board when I am trying to curl it. Okay, so what is the direction of the magnetic field at this point? Going inside. I didn't tell you the directions for going inside and outside because you've seen the arrow which we use with the bow. Okay, how does it look like? It looks like this, right? And towards the end, that is tail of the arrow has that cross kind of thing, and the head has a one pointed arrow. Okay, so if you look at the arrow from the head side, that means if the arrow is coming out, for example, to show the direction which is coming towards you, so this arrow will be, its head will be pointing towards you. So what will you see? The point, a point over here will be seen. That arrow head will be seen, full arrow will be seen as a point. So if at any point you have field coming outwards, the direction of the field is outwards, that is shown with this dot. Okay, circle with a dot. This is outwards magnetic field. Okay, and if at any point we want to show the direction of magnetic field is inside, that means if you want to show that the field is going inside this board, inside the plane of this board, then how will you hold the arrow? Like this. If this is the back side, this is the tail of the arrow, this is the head. So it is going like this inside. So from here, what will you see? That cross, that tail of the arrow which will be like a cross. So inwards magnetic field is depicted like this arrow. So inwards is shown with an arrow and a circle, inwards magnetic field. Okay, so here at this point, when I am pointing, I am trying to find the direction of magnetic field at this point. We see how my fingers are going when I am trying to curl them. They are going inside. So inside will be a cross. And similarly, at this point, if I want to find the direction of magnetic field due to the same current. So see, this is how my current is going. I try to curl the fingers, and at this point, how my fingers are coming? They are coming outside. See, at this point the fingers are coming outside. So here, what will be the symbol? It will be like this, a dot with a circle. Okay, so remember this. From now onwards, we will use outwards for outward symbol like this dot, and inwards like a cross. Okay. So magnetic field now, due to this current carrying wire, we learned that it is in the form of concentric circles like this, and as you go away, the circles at any point, the distance between the loops goes on increasing. What if we turn this wire into a circular loop? Then it will become like this. The same wire I've made into a circular loop having a center and a radius r. Okay, this R is the radius of the circular loop. Since it's circular, obviously it will have a center and a radius. Okay, let us say center is O and radius is R. If you connect it in a complete circuit and if you switch on this key, then current will flow in this direction in the loop like this and will come back like this. So what is the direction of current in the loop? Clockwise. Due to this circular current loop, now we learn how will the magnetic field lines be. What will be the pattern of the magnetic field lines? Okay. So this circular loop will have definitely a magnetic field, and what will be the pattern of the magnetic field? For that, there is an activity given in your NCERT again. Take a paper, okay, a plain paper, make 2 holes, find the center of the paper, make 2 holes and then make a circular loop out of a conducting wire. Then pass the loop through this. Okay, pass the loop. Obviously it's not looking like a circle, so you have to draw a circular loop. Okay, and the circular loop should from one side should pass through one hole and from the other side should pass through the other hole. So that I hope you can imagine it. Like this is the paper, half of the loop will be on top of the paper and half of the loop will be below the paper, and then from here you can connect it into a circuit, okay, and then you can pass the current. When the current passes through the loop, what is the next thing you have to do? You have to sprinkle some iron filings on the paper, and as the current passes, give a slight tap on the paper, then you will see that the iron filings, they arrange themselves in a particular pattern. So what is the kind of arrangement which you see at this point? See here, current is going in this direction, so you get concentric circles here. Current is going in this direction, so you get concentric circles here. Okay, then here current is going in this direction, so you get here also. This small part acts as a straight wire, so you get concentric circles like this. So at every point here also you get concentric circles, here also you will get concentric circles. So at every point there are concentric circles showing the pattern of the magnetic field. If we try to find out what is the direction and the kind of magnetic field lines at the center, because we are finding magnetic field due to current carrying circular loop at the center. At the center, how does the magnetic field look like? So see, we know that B is directly proportional to I and B is inversely proportional to R. We learned this in the last class. So as you go on moving away, or as you go on increasing the distance from the wire, the magnetic field strength will go on decreasing. So these curved lines, they kind of go in spread out, okay? And here in the center, due to all the points, when you find the magnetic field, here these lines, these last circles, can you see? They kind of look like straight lines. So all the straight lines, it will be like due to all the points of the loop, at the center the magnetic field lines are straight lines going from one side of the loop to the other side. Either if this is the loop, all the magnetic field lines at the center will be like a bunch of arrows, a bunch of lines going from this way to this way, or in the loop from this way to this way. That will depend on the direction of current. Now let us try to find out the direction of current due to this current. Current is flowing clockwise, then again using the right hand thumb rule. Here at this point current is upwards, see. So at the center, how will be the magnetic field? How my fingers are going? Inwards. So what is the symbol? Inwards. Due to this point, again see, the direction of current is this way. So try to curl the right hand fingers. they are going at this point again inwards. Now at this point, now my thumb, the current is pointing downwards. So I will point the thumb downwards and try to curl the fingers. At this point again my fingers are going inside. Okay, I hope you can see. If you point the thumb downwards and you try to curl the fingers, the center, the fingers are going inwards. So you can see, due to each and every point on the loop, at the center, the direction of the magnetic field is same, and strength will also be same because center is equidistant from the loop. Any point, that is the radius r. See, this point will be at a distance r, this point will be at a distance r. So magnetic field strength will be same and direction will be same, right? If you change the direction of current in the loop, let us say now the direction is anti-clockwise, then anti-clockwise, then what will be the direction of current? See, due to this point, at the center we are trying to find out first. Due to this point, here the current is going upwards. So try to curl the right hand fingers. When your fingers will curl at this point, see, your thumb should point in the direction of current. How the fingers are coming? They are coming out from this point. So what will be the symbol? A dot with a circle. At this point, let us take at this point, here the direction of current is like this. I am curling the fingers, so at the center again my fingers are coming out. Okay, direction of current is this. So again outwards. For this point, see, current is in this direction, fingers are curled, and here from the center again they will come outwards. From here also they will come outwards. So due to one direction of current, always the direction of magnetic field at the center will be same, either going inwards or coming outwards. Okay, so a circular loop acts as a current carrying wire. A circular loop acts as a magnet, and the two faces of the loop, they act as south pole or north pole. See, if the direction of current is clockwise, for example, then what did we get? What is the direction of current at the center? It's outwards. It's inwards. Okay, so inwards current, that means that side the current is the magnetic field is directed. That means that side of the loop. If this is the loop, this side of the loop is north pole. This side is the south pole, because what we've learned that in a bar magnet, what have we learned? In a bar magnet, inside the magnet the field lines are directed from south to north. So if we consider here this loop is acting as a magnet, so if direction of magnetic field is inwards at this point at the center, then this side is the south pole, other side is the north pole. If you change the direction of current to anti-clockwise, then how is the direction of magnetic field? It is coming outwards. Okay, outwards, that means front side of the circular loop is acting as the north pole and the back side of the loop is acting as the south pole. That means here this side is the north and back side is the south. Okay, there's a very good trick for you to remember which side will be acting as the north pole, which side will be as the south pole, if you know the direction of current. Okay. So the trick to find out what will be the direction of the loop, that means whether the loop will be north facing or south facing, is that if you know the direction of current, here the direction of current is clockwise. See, so you can draw the four arrows. See, here this arrow is pointing this side, so we can draw a line like this, and this arrow is pointing this side. Okay, and this join these two lines. So what do we get? This is letter S. So if you have current clockwise, then the side of the loop which is facing towards you will be a south pole. Okay, similarly here you can see this side of the arrow is like this, going downwards, and this side is going upwards. So here you can draw a north end. What you can see here? is this letter N. So if you have current anti-clockwise, then this side, the face of the loop facing towards you is a north pole. So remember, you can remember this: current anti-clockwise north pole, current clockwise south pole. So this is how to find the magnetic field due to a current carrying circular loop at the center. Okay, please keep revising, girls, and I want all of you all to make these notes and these diagrams in your copies. Thank you.